We met at our workplace. It was 03?
Yeah.
And then a year later we got married. And then on August 8, 2005.
Yeah.
So a little longer than a year. And then
And Jordan was born in October. No, November.
Oh,
Can you remember?
okay, so we first got Jordan into a program for infants called the Lorian Infant Program out of Fresno Unified, which then towards the end of that program, it's about the time he starts going to preschool. We went ahead and did a tour of Break the Barriers, and it wasn't anything finalized or anything like that, but we ended up going back later on to see what programs we could get him into and see what they were like. And when he was born, he had his legs amputated because he had a genetic disease, and it was basically it's something he had to do because he was missing his tibia bone, and so we really didn't know what possible things he could do and couldn't do. But we're looking at all possible options, and Break the Barriers seems to be the way to go. And he's been through those programs. He's been able to do gymnastics. He's starting to learn how to swim through them, and basically he's learned to be more self-confident and assured of himself, so that he may be able to go on further. And about this year, sometime during right before summer, we found out about a program through Valley Children's Hospital. And actually, my wife did, and she it's like adaptive sports, mostly through water skiing and canoeing and jet skiing, and they have a little device where it has skis on 3 sides, and it balances them so they don't tip over, and they use that and go behind the boat. And he actually really liked that, and we ended up doing it again, and the canoeing part. Then they had another one where they actually got some money, and they're starting to actually build better things for people with disabilities to be able to go take them. Jordan's actually been on news. He's been on Channel 30 and Channel 26, which is the Fox and ABC. And he was on that, and I was interviewed, and I think it really real well for the sport to be able to be recognized like that. And well, and actually Michelle did volunteer there. She the first time around when she was pregnant with Mika, and she couldn't do much, but she helped set up, and we're planning on helping out further with them. And we obviously see the importance of having sports available for them to be able to basically be able to do new things and experience those things that they normally wouldn't have. And she, you want to explain the other volunteering that you've been doing?
Well, I was thinking the great thing about Break the Barriers is that not only do they have activities and sports for kids, but they go out and perform and
they go out to different schools. Yeah, they've gone to
educate
several of these schools.
The public about kids with disabilities and how, I guess it's not a disability, but how they're able to
they actually have a whole like I don't know, skit or whatever, and they teach people how hard it is for certain people with certain disabilities to actually function in the world, and they actually explain all that to people so they understand what they're going through. You should have explained about the Fresno State thing, because I wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, they get to perform at Fresno State's men's basketball halftime show. It was pretty good. Debbie has a video of it, if you want it. You ask her.
Yeah, that's the first actual major function my son has done, and they actually have a traveling team that hopefully my son will be able to go get involved with, and they've gone to China and South America. So, and actually, they're actually trying to go to Washington D.C. to perform in front of the president. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, over the summer I did an internship with FIFO, which stands for Fresno Institute for Urban Leadership. And what they do is they try to they take college students and I did a separate internship, but they do an internship with college students to teach them leadership through helping the community, and they work in lower income communities, and one of the neighborhoods they work with is the Low neighborhood, and LOEW, and so I've worked with the Low Neighborhood Association here. It was really interesting. It was great trying to help. I mean, I volunteered like here and there. I've done math field day, and Ryan's volunteered at Lori and Infant program. Yeah, but I'm searching for words.
Okay.
I know kind of what I want to talk about. I just.
I guess we were supposed to say how it's hard for us to see how we are more deserving than anybody else, and it's one of those things where we know there's a lot of people with worse off homes and problems. That we're here to basically support, break the barriers, and try to let people know about disabilities and how it doesn't have to affect your life. And we don't need it ourselves, but like I said, we're here to support. And the only one I think that would really be kind of, I don't know, fortunate would be Jordan. There's not really a lot of space for him to play inside the house. He can't bring his dog in all the time, and it'd be nice for him to be able to do his little gymnastics here and there in the house, and not have to be out in the heat and stuff like that. And that's about the only thing we could say that might, I don't know, why we would actually need it. And
yeah, it's hard to answer that, because I don't know, I feel very fortunate that we have what we do have.
Yeah. So I guess we'd just like to thank you for your time, and we'd like to express how proud we are of him and his team, his gymnastics team, and we hope you consider us and people from Break the Barriers when you decide who you're going to pick. Thank you.